No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams rely on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the single back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Bulldozes his way through. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He might want another play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. loud. It starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
And they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside give. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay up.
He's going up top. He's got it. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Eakin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Bennett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes the grab. It's Russell. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Buckley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The screen, he can go! And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The option look. He'll toss it. Smashes ahead. Touchdown Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. to leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a crease to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. Got room at the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hart. Makes the catch, it's Eakin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air on 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Rams him with the stiff arm. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Little touch pass to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flipping forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
To the air, it's Sellers. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw, using his legs to buy some time. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Eakin. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hart. He's got an open man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board, but that's it to the house.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the phone. They're up by 5 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. It's in the tight end in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense has been bad. After the first play, nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. The second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craven. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They have an elite track program here at Texas A&M and some speed on the outside in football, too.
Yeah, and they got elite high school football, too, Reese. I mean, you find these guys, they're everywhere in Texas, and when you can get them to come to the Aggies and you can build an offense with playmakers on the outside with this speed, I want to be the offensive coordinator.
And it's Picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Russell. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Finds his tight end. And they get him down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, better look out. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And is slipped out.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Hart. Finds a tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about